What's going on, guys? Phil here from Phil's Craft Corner. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm not having a great day. Today is a very emotional day for me. You can see probably from the background. And the echoes, my workshop is empty. I don't even know what to say. This is the last time I'm going to be in this workshop. This is the last time I'm going to be talking to you guys from this workshop. It's going to be the last time I'm going to close the doors on this workshop. It's so difficult. It was so difficult for me to make this decision. It was so difficult for me to just comprehend that I'm leaving behind 8 years of working in here. This has been the home of Phil's Craft Corner for 8 years. You guys have followed me along on that journey. You guys have supported me so much on that journey. You've been through all of the chaos that has come through those workshop doors. You've seen me build this workshop into what it was. You've seen it get a mess. You've seen me tidy it many, many, many times. And like I say, this is the last time I'm going to speak to you from here. This is the end of an era. This is goodbye. I'm going to go and shut them doors. I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to go home. See what the future brings, eh? Hi. Didn't think I was going to leave you like that, did you? Welcome to the new home of Phil's Craft Corner. If any of you thought I was quitting, no chance, not a chance in the world. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. The old workshop I had for 8 years, and I've moved on into a much bigger, much better workshop. This is almost 2.5 times the size of the old workshop, and it's just going to work so much better for me. Upstairs, there's some offices, which is the only way I can afford this place, because in the offices upstairs, I've got my sister, who's part of Skellimore Print. I've got a lady called Kaylee, who does Willowbank Designs, and we've got a space for Filed Kids Foundation charity. That's all upstairs, and I've taken downstairs just as my workshop. Let me show you around a little bit. From the main entrance, we have our big roller shutter door. This is a lot bigger than the old roller shutter door. It's a bit wider, and it's a couple of foot tall. I think it's about 9 foot tall and about 8.5 foot wide. So if I need to get my car in here, so much easier. I've just got junk everywhere, so kind of see past that. It's been an absolute slog to get everything in here. I thought it was going to take a few days, but it's taken nearly 3 weeks in between working and things like that. So I've got these boxes and stuff here. That is scrap wood for burning. These shelves were along the walls of my old workshop. I'm probably going to stack a couple of them there, maybe, and have just finished stock on it, or whatever. Kind of want to leave this wall a bit plain if I can. Fire bin there, because outside there's a nice little forecourt that we can have, and we can probably sit there on some chairs with a fire pit going on a live video, do some chats if you like that idea. Stick a comment down below and we can go for that. Yeah, so all of this is my other workshop, and almost all of what was in my garage. So it's all just dumped here. Got my table saw there. Got my table that I had my scroll saw on. Over there, I've cleared that space first because honestly, I just dumped everything in here while I was in between working. I want to build a miter saw station here. So that is an 8 foot by 4 foot board just there, and then it goes about another 3 foot that way. So what's that? It's not 10 meters, it's 10 foot. There you go. That's what I got confused with. It's just over 10.5 foot right across, which is pretty much ideal. I can probably put my my miter saw in the middle, drop down, shelf going across the top, cupboards and drawers and stuff on the bottom for storage, because yeah, I need storage for all the stuff I've got. And then across the top, probably about level with those little shelves coming across here, I can put some more cupboards there for more storage, and then another little shelf at the top, because these are 10 foot high ceilings as well, which is absolutely amazing. I brought my shelving from the garage at home. Now this was how wide the whole garage at home was. It was these 3 shelves, wall to wall. I don't even think there was space to put my hand down one side. It was ridiculously tight. No, a lie, because actually no, it was because the electric box consumer unit poked out of the side of one of them, so I built it around it, kind of thing. So there was maybe 2 inches on one side for the conduit. But yeah, they're absolutely full already. Once I've got all my shelves and stuff down there, a lot of these boxes and things, they'll be coming off and going in them shelves just to hide them out of the way, and then this will be accessible stuff that I need to get to. Stairs up to the offices and things upstairs. Just above this room here, at the top of them stairs, we're having a packing room. So myself, Kaylee and Sammy, we can all pack in that room together, and we can just get things out. We can get collections from the postal services here, and they can come directly to the building and pick things up, which is ideal. In here, I discovered this the other day after moving a lot of stuff. It's a cupboard. So my big green compressor, the yellow one's probably going because it's not that big, or I might just use it as a little bit of a mobile one to drag around the workshop. It's nowhere near as powerful. It's got half the flow rate of the green one. So that's probably going to live in here. I'll cut an air hole in the bottom, and then I'll cover this with an actual, I'll make a better door than the half size, and it can go all the way up. It's going to cut the noise down a lot. There's plenty of airflow in there. Like I say, I'm going to cut some air vents in the bottom, so it's not going to restrict it. It's not going to overheat or anything like that. I don't want it to be zero noise, because that you're just chasing your tail and it's just a nightmare. If I need it to be even quieter, I could just get a quieter compressor down the line. It's just going to cut down a lot of the noise, but not all of it. This stuff, probably most of it's going. These are all desks that were already in here, and they might need upstairs for something. Once we've decided what they're doing and what space we need, under here I've figured out from there to there is just over 8 foot. I think we've got about 3 inches spare. So I'm building some shelves here, and I can slide my cheap materials going this way, and then they stick out maybe a couple of inches on this side. That'll be fine. So I can have maybe 5 or 6 different materials there, so it's going to be easier to sort all that out. This is all going to be out of the way and on the walls and probably on these shelves, and once I've sorted it, I'd say about 60% of it's probably going to go scrap wood to burn, because it's just stuff I'm keeping in case I use it and I need to get out of that habit, because that's how I've ended up with so much stuff. Panning around a bit more, I think this area where the plug sockets are, I'm going to have my scroll saw on one of those bits, probably a bit where they're not, because then I can just attach it to the wall and I've not got to cut anything out of the table or anything like that. And also I'm going to use it to store a movable table saw bench. I'm going to build one, put it on wheels, and then I can just push it out the way and slide it against the wall, so it's not right in the way all of the time if we need to make something big, which I have got some big stuff coming up. So I'm going to need that space. So yeah, I can move that into one of them walls, and then it's out of the way. I have on that ceiling a retractable plug. This is coming off. It's terrible. Let me show you how bad this is. I don't know who did this or what's going on, but I do not want to use that. Same up there. This is all frayed, and it doesn't lock into place anyway. It just springs back. So that's going to be coming off. Yeah, we're near the end. So this is the space that I want to put these shelves. This is just bits of crap. As you can see, I've not really organised anything. I've just brought it in and thrown it in. So the space, all of this stuff can be condensed a lot smaller into just maybe that little space there, and you can actually see how much space I've got. A lot of it's going anyway, so it's just here temporarily, but I don't know what I'm doing over here. Probably going to try and keep it clear so that I've got this space here to pull the car in and work on it if needed. Right, so that's a lot of waffling at you guys. Hopefully you can see the vision here, and hopefully you can see all the things that we can be building here. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to build here, any suggestions, any ideas of where to put storage or what you do in this space, let me know down below. It's always interesting to see how other people think. I apologise again for possibly making you guys think that I was giving up, I was leaving, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm wanting at least another 10 years out of this. So start following, start liking, start subscribing. We'll carry on, we'll build bigger, we'll build better, and it's all thanks to you guys, because if you weren't following along, I probably wouldn't have the motivation to do it anyway. So thanks for following along. I'll catch you in the next one.